What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, giving you guys a channel update. I apologize for not making some videos here within the last month or so, but just been very busy, not enough time in the day. Got a wife, a kid, a lot of things to do, a lot of goals I need to hit this year for 2024, and it's just grind, get it done, make it happen. So with the vehicles, I'm going to start here with the work truck, the money maker. We'll work our way up to the luxury truck and then the Corvette and end it off there, and talk a little bit of detailed stuff about the channel, and then we'll end it right there. But work truck, winter truck, still rolling strong. 2001 Dodge Ram, 235 and some change miles on it, still rolling strong. The surface shield that I made a few videos for you guys about is still on the truck. I've made a bunch of videos about that now. It's very important to cover your truck, even the paint, in my process and in my beliefs, to cover the paint, cover everything on the truck with surface shield except for the windows and mirrors, and obviously anything electrical, but it's very important to do that if you really want a rust-free truck. And as I said, this truck has 235,000 miles on it, and you guys know second-gen Dodge Rams with all the rust spots, and you guys don't see any rust spots. Let me know when you find one. You don't. And I'm always honest in all my videos. Here's my one spot. Here it is on the back bumper, and I said this in previous videos. This was the one spot, the inside of the bumper, that I did not get when I first got this truck, and now I'm kicking myself in the butt because I didn't remember to do that and spray surface shield on the inside of the bumper when I was up underneath it. And of course, that's where the one rust spot is going to come from. So that's how I know this stuff really works, and I'm going to keep this truck rust free except for that one spot. Hopefully I can find a new bumper at some point, but it is what it is. But that's exactly what I'm going to do with the new luxury truck. You guys know that I've got this thing surface shield from the, let's say, this portion of my doors all the way down. You guys can see some of it still in this video. You guys can see that line. This truck is PPF filmed, so I'm not completely worried about the paint and getting surface shield on anything higher than what I just showed you, because this truck is, again, PPF filmed and protected and ceramic coated, so I'm not worried about that. But with this one, cover the entire thing. It's the winter vehicle, it's the work truck. This thing sees everything 24/7, so even the rims get covered. You guys see how greasy those look. The dirt does stick to it a little bit, but I'm not concerned, because as soon as we get summer here, sun's finally out in the winter time, but as soon as we get some summer here, all that gets washed off with Wheelie Clean and Purple Power and Super Clean. So Super Clean will go on there, Dawn dish soap will go on there, orange degreaser will go on there, and all of that oil that's on the paint will get washed off. Everything on the undercarriage will stay. You guys know the reason for that. Don't want to wash off anything on the undercarriage, because that'll make your job that much harder the next time you go to do it. I do mine every single year anyway, but I just leave that film on the undercarriage just to make sure when I'm going through rain and stuff like that, that moisture still sheets itself off of my undercarriage and doesn't rot out my undercarriage and get rust up underneath there either. Next, with the luxury truck, not too much going on with this. Still loving the straight pipe dual exhaust with the blue burnt quad tips on there. I actually took this truck with my wife and my kid to Tennessee about 4 weeks ago, so that was about a 10 to 12 hour drive trip. This thing did absolutely perfect. No issues, no complaints, no nothing. Gas mileage was pretty decent. Wasn't getting on it a whole lot, kind of averaging around that 60 to 75 mile an hour range there. So it was getting pretty good gas mileage. No complaints with this thing. Had some luggage loaded up in the back. Wife was in the back with the kid. I was up front driving. No complaints there. Cabin was nice, heated seats, ventilated seats, Everything was good. So this truck is still running strong for me. No issues with it. And you guys know my opinion about the lifter failure issues with these 2019 to 2020 or 2018 Silverados. All of you guys know about that if you have a Chevy Silverado within that year. For me, in my opinion, if you guys are subscribed to the channel or watch the previous videos, you guys know that for me, in my opinion, if you leave your truck in V8 mode, which the Pulsar LT helps a lot do that, or helps a lot with doing that, is that you won't run into that lifter failure issue with your truck constantly going from V4 to V8, V8 back down to V4, and it's just putting too much load on those lifters, which cause those lifters to fail. So knock on wood, fingers crossed, that my prediction and my opinion is absolutely correct with always leaving the truck in V8 mode and not having to go through that stupid costly lifter failure issue. So other than that, truck is absolutely doing great. I love it. Would I buy another one knowing that there's a lifter failure issue that could possibly happen in the future? I don't know. The truck has really grown on me. I really didn't like the truck 10 out of 10 to begin with, but now it's a 10 out of 10. I was more of like a 6, 7 out of 10 when I first got the truck. You guys know that if you're subscribed to the channel and watch the unveil video of this truck. But now I'm a 10 out of 10 with it. I love it. It's got a lot of space. It's got a lot of bed space back there. Still a spaceship truck to me with all the buttons on the inside. This is the LTZ. It's not a high country. But I don't know. It would probably be, I would probably buy another one if it was a higher year model. So like a 2024, I'd probably buy that, obviously, because at that point, Chevy knows that there has been a lifter failure issue and they would have fixed that within the engine. So I would say yes, I would buy another one if it was a newer year model. All right, so now ending off with the Corvette here. I actually have to call next week to Hutter Racing to see what their schedule is like to get me back in so we can start working on this oil consumption issue and getting an oil catch can on the Corvette. Because after we get that fixed, we can finally start saving some money and getting into the ANA supercharger that I want to put on this car. Because that will just greatly increase that horsepower so much more. So after that, we do have to still put on our backup camera, and I do want to change out that radio that's in there as well. I want to get a double DIN radio, a newer style that has Apple and Android CarPlay and it's touchscreen. You guys know we do have one in there right now, but it's just that old school version and it's time to upgrade it. I also want to put some speakers in there as well, maybe get one 12-inch sub in the rear there, but I'm not really too concerned about with subwoofers and music and stuff like that because this car is cammed, it's loud, and I'd rather hear the engine roaring down the street rather than listening to music, honestly, with this one. With the trucks, yeah, we'll get the music bumping and the subs going and the bass, but with the Vet, I just want that horsepower, the cam chop. That's what I want. You guys know that. Got the tools ready to go right here because we're about to work on our Silverado and take off our Pulsar LT just for a week or so, just to get it to pass e-check. So if you guys are interested in that or want to know why I'm doing that, make sure you check out that previous video. Blower's still sitting out here sometimes because we still got, as you guys can see today, got some leaves rolling and blowing around. Actually did this about 2 days ago, blew the leaves down to the curb. So that's why the blower is still up here. Snow blower is out because it's still winter time here in Cleveland, Ohio, even though it doesn't look like it right now, but we'll get some snow probably later on within this week. Got my salt ready, got the snow blower ready to go. Wife is away at the in-laws house with the baby, so her car is still rolling fine. She did get a message about her advanced track system, so I got to figure out what's going on with that. But other than that, her car is still rolling pretty good and in luxury style and pleasing her and getting her back and forth to work and wherever she needs to go. So Lincoln's doing a pretty good job with that as well. So other than that, guys, I don't really have anything else new for you guys. I hope you guys are all doing good in your families and in your household, or with whatever you got going on at work, etc., etc. If you guys have any suggestions on what you guys want to see video wise this year, or leave it in the comments below. If you guys have anything that you want me to make a video on specifically for you, I have no problem shouting you guys out in a video. You guys know I have done that before. We've had a bunch of Corvette guys. I've seen a bunch of Corvette guys at shows, shouted them out. You guys know Vincent now, who was on the channel. We showed off his Corvette at the Soul and Commons Car Show, and I've actually met up with him 2 or 3 more times at some other different shows that I didn't know he was going to be at, but he was, and he found me actually, which was pretty cool. So again, if any of you guys have anything you want to suggest, leave that in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn.